Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane. Let's talk about Basketball Wives, Season 7, Episode 9. OMG, Jackie done killed it. She did it good at the play. And she's talking about Takari. She's remembering Takari. So hopefully one day we'll see Takari on the show and they can hash out their differences. And, we can see a mother and a daughter relationship come together. Even though we do see Chantel and she's supporting her mother. But it'd be nice to see Takari. So that's good. And then also, we got to see, Tammy talk to Reggie. And, he's just like, that domestic violence statement that you said and what you said to, Evelyn wasn't really cool. And we see that Tammy feels like maybe she shouldn't have said what she said at that time because she was heated. She was upset. And she felt really bad because Evelyn was coming for her neck. But maybe she shouldn't have made the domestic violence statement because she said that she's been abused plenty of times to Reggie. So I was like, oh, shit. And we see Kristen feeling a little certain type of way about Jennifer. Maybe she made a bad decision bringing, Jennifer to her and Cece's meeting. Their kumbaya, they're supposed to get together. But, she shows up to Jackie play with none other than Evelyn Lozada and Jennifer Williams. And they get up out the court. They get out there Uber walking like my shit don't stink. But let me tell you, Evelyn was dressed to death. She was killing it. She killed it. She killed it at the play. But then Malaysia came in and slayed it with that blue and white that she had on. I was like, Malaysia, you killed it with the blue, the white, and the white stripes. And then that hair, then the jewelry and the makeup. You killed it. But Evelyn was up there too. I was just like, oh shit, they killing it. They doing their thing, babies. So... And then also we gotta just say R.I.P. to, OG's brother. She's losing her older brother and he died from pneumonia. So sorry to hear that, OG. This is a sad, sad situation for this young lady to lose her brother. Because sometimes your older brother acts like as your father, as your friend, as everything. Like, you know what I mean? When you want to talk to your father, sometimes you talk to your older brother because he'll give you the same information your father would give you. Only thing is he can't punish you and judge you and, take things away from you. So it's just so sad to see like OG dealing with that situation and still have to work and still have to move on. And that's just how it is. Like when you lose people that you love, no matter what you're going through, no matter how you feel, you still gotta get up and go with the bustle and the hustle. Like the world don't stop because you're in pain. And that just hurts so much because this young lady, you can tell that she's feeling it. Her mother's feeling it too as well. It was sad. So let's get the episode started. So let's start off where Evelyn and Sean are meeting up. They're going to the weed shop, but it's not really a weed shop. It's like a weed cafe with like tea and all that. I was like, oh shit, I need to be there. Like, how come they don't have this where I live at? So they have different types of herbs and stuff that you can use to put into your tea, your coffee, and that can help your mood. If you have back pains, you have this, you have that, depression, anxiety, that is all natural supposedly, other than they add sugar to that tea and they add white sugar to that tea. They add any sugar to that tea or any drink, it makes it unnatural. So they sit down and they have a conversation, and Shawnee was like, oh, so we sitting here, we talking, like, so what is the latest with Jen? You gonna tell me something that Jen said, what Jen's doing, what Jen wants to say, what Jen wants to apologize for? Like, I ain't hear it. I don't want to hear nothing Jen has to say. I don't care what she says because she tried to destroy me and my family, and she didn't even care who was going to be the casualties in the situation. So miss me with that bullshit, Evelyn. And she just lets Evelyn know right up front, don't bring me that Jen bullshit. Like, I know we do this all season long. We bring bullshit to one another and say, hey, forgive this person, but don't bring it to me. I'm Shawnee. I'm not trying to hear it. So I thought that was like funny. Like, Shawnee was like, I'm not trying to hear it. So then that's when Jennifer was like, yeah. That's when Evelyn was like, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying, girl. But listen, she got receipts. And she told me she had text messages and all this other stuff. She was like, oh my God, did Shawnee leave because of me? At the Evelyn's domestic violence event, wholesale 50% off, 20% off sale that she had. And Evelyn was like, I'm not gonna lie, I told her that you left, it possibly could be because of you. It was because, she was there. And so Shawnee was like, I don't care about her receipts. I don't care about her text messages. I don't care about whatever she has. I don't care. I'm not feeling that. I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm good. And plus, my ex-husband, Shaquille O'Neal, he didn't want to hear it either. He want me to be done. He want her to be gone. So, Shawnee was like, I don't want to hear it. Save that for the birds. Save that for all the rest of the cast. I know we usually do this, but we ain't doing it with me. I'm good. I was just like, okay, Shawnee, you going there? You ain't trying to hear it. You calling her out immediately. And so that's when Jackie ends up phoning in. She ends up calling Shawnee. Shawnee picks up the phone. I was like, oh shit, Shawnee be answering Jackie's calls like that, only because they're on TV. And so, Jackie was like, I'm having a domestic violence play going on. I'm going to be in a play, and it's like a real true story. And I would like to invite you, Shawnee. Shawnee was like, I can't because my son is graduating, and we having a prom party, we having a champagne party, we having this and that. So I can't do it. But Shawnee was like, you can ask Evelyn. And Evelyn was like, I would love to oblige. I would love to attend. And so we got Evelyn talking about that, Jackie's cool. Jackie's all right. Jackie's changing. So what is it? Is Evelyn need more people to film with? What's going on? She's really forgiving Jackie like that? Because she was like, I would never, ever forgive her. I would never, ever talk to her. Like, she said that about my daughter, and she did this, she did that. She's despicable. But I see she's coming around. So when all these ladies say, I won't do this and I won't do that, because she said she'll never talk to Jackie. She was ready to fight Jackie, beat her down, tear her up in pieces. But now she said Jackie's turning over a new leaf, and she's gonna get to know Jackie. I was like, okay. Well, like you had me believing you, Evelyn, that you was never gonna talk to her because she said your daughter was a builder whore. But so I guess everybody can we gotta mature and get over things. And so Evelyn is going to attend Jackie's play. So I was like, oh shoot, good for business. And so we get OG, and OG is meeting with her family. They're having dinner, and they're saying a special prayer for her older brother that passed away. R.I.P. I'm so sorry. Like, damn. It's sad, just them trying to get along and just trying to move on and move forward. It's a hard, sticky situation, but to bring some little light to the situation, OG's mom and her sister's wig was terrible. So that means that, OG's just following, their generational thing. And the brother with his haircut was terrible too as well. So it's just like, okay, like, this is how they rock. They got a different style. But, I must admit, I have a lot of Nigerian people in my family, so, there's no disrespect towards Nigerian people, but them wigs was like, okay, I reloaded. It's just to soften it up because it's really sad that OG lost her brother, and her mom, and her brothers, and she's going through it as well, and they're trying to deal with it, and then they're talking about it on TV. But that's a good thing that they're talking about it on TV. At least they can let the world know that they lost somebody, and people can say R.I.P. and they talk about the community, the Nigerian community coming together and being together. Like, once you lose somebody in the village comes together and support you, because no one should deal with mourning alone, and that's very true. So R.I.P. Then we move on. OG's about to play football. She's going through them emotions. Like, damn, she's in a perfect job, but too bad she got a foul and she got kicked out the game or whatever. But like, that's the perfect type of job to release your stress. Because sometimes when you do lose people that you love in your family, you have to go to a regular 9 to 5, a regular job where you stand behind the desk. And if you show any emotion, or you overthink something, or you act erratic, you can lose your job. But not OG. So she gets there, she's tumbling, she's tackling, she's throwing females around, she's doing her thing, and she ended up punching somebody or striking them, and she got taken out the game. But it's because of what she's dealing with. She's trying to take out her frustration while she was at work, and the situation didn't work. It didn't go down like that. So she's dealing with it. But Jackie, Christy, and also Cece showed up to show her some support. So it seemed like Cece is kind of really feeling Jackie, Christy, and she kind of likes, OG, like, so that's good for business. So that means we'll see Miss Cece around. And so then we get Tammy. Tammy, she goes shopping. She's with Reggie. And, Tammy done stick her hands in them grapes and ate some. I was like, oh no, back in the day, like way back in the day when I was a child, we'll say back in like 1992, that, okay, when you go to the grocery store, you eat the grapes, but now you know better. You need to wash the grapes, and you need to wash the grapes with, different things to make sure that you take all the chemicals and all the poison and everything off the grapes. Like, there's a bunch of stuff there's 2 things that I actually use is, I can't even remember them right now, but it's 2 things that I do use to wash my vegetables before I actually eat them or cook them or do anything with them, to take everything off of them. So So now it's like, I was like, damn, she's eating the grapes just like that without even washing them. Like, shit, I don't care if it's in the bag or not. But it is a farmer's market, so it might be a little bit clean. It might not be exposed to everybody touching them. So anyway, she talks to Reggie about the situation that happened with her, and Evelyn, and her saying about the Chad situation that, it's her fault. It was Evelyn's fault. It didn't happen. It was not that it didn't happen, but they had mutual comeback. They was both fighting each other, and it was an accident. And the condom receipt and all that other good stuff. At this, she's not apologizing for all that, but she's just apologizing for what she did say to, Evelyn, because she feels like it was kind of wrong. And then, oh boy, Mr. Reggie was like, yeah, you can't be doing that, baby. You can't be saying that, baby. Baby, you can't be doing it, baby, baby. It's just like, he's too funny. So yes, now she realized that she feels like she made a mistake, and she shouldn't have said that, because it can be used it could be used against her, and it's not really a mature moment to say that, especially if you have been abused. But like, she was in the midst of an argument, and she felt like she was telling Reggie, she felt like she was attacked. The girl was coming for her. She was cutting her. She was coming for her, and she was coming for her with all the the ammunition that you have in video games, coming at Tammy, and Tammy only knew to use that. And so she apologized for that. But we'll see if Tammy changes her mind or say anything different about Evelyn actually telling her that what the situation between her and Chad was an accident. And, Evelyn actually wanted to get back with Chad, but since the neighbors found out and called the police, she had to back away. So let's see if, later on in this season, we'll see if Tammy will elaborate on that situation, or she's just going to let it go. So that was cool or whatever with that situation, but Tammy does feel bad about that. And so so Tammy just feel bad that she blew up on her like that. And so then Jackie, she's practicing for her play. Her daughter is there, Chantel's there, and she's having a lot of trouble. She's not remembering her lines, or she's not remembering her lines or anything like that. She's having like blockage basically, and Chantel's getting kind of upset. She's getting mad, and Chantel's walking off, and she's crying. But I be rolling like Chantel, my cell phone and my lip gloss. That's all I need to have. Cell phone and lip gloss, I'm straight. And it's been like that for years. And so, Chantel, she's walking off. She's like kind of upset with her mom, and like, damn, comfort your mom. Don't just dismiss her like that. But like, Jackie was in counseling. The counselor said to Jackie that, hey, listen, your daughter Takari is just like you. She's behaving just like you. You want her to change. You want her to do this. You want her to do that. But the fruit don't fall far from the tree. And she's behaving just like you're behaving. Just like you have all these outbreaks, this erratic behavior going on, and how you feel hurt, how you feel dominant, want to take control of the situation and just be in control. Your daughter feels the same way too, because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So that's what the therapist said. But I don't know if the therapist knows the whole situation, because what Takari said about her mom is a lot different. Like, when you are abused as a child, and you mistreated as a child, and you treated like shit, and you starved, and you want to commit suicide, and your parents don't even know, and they ain't there to support you. Come on, it's totally different from the apple falling from the tree when you feel like you've been treated like shit. But that is Takari's story against Jackie. Jackie has her own story, so it's up to the viewers, it's up to people that read Takari's book, it's up to people that listen to Jackie interviews to figure out which side they're on and who they believe about the situation. So, but Jackie's counseling is actually working, because she's not as erratic and out of control as she usually is on the show, whatever. So Jackie feels like she's gonna make something better. She wants to mend her relationship with her daughter and get better. So first, before she can mend her relationship with Takari, she needs to get better. So that's what Jackie's going to work on. So you got Jackie, you got, Malaysia, and you have Christian. They're going to the store, and they're at sex shops. Jackie know all the sex toys. She know what they use it for, what to do with them, their name, and how you use them, how you can flip them over backwards and use them again. Like, Jackie don't be playing when she says she's a freak. She's a freak. She's a freak that come out at night. She's a freak that comes out in the daytime. She's just a freak, and she knows how to use it. And you got, Christian, and you have Malaysia don't even know how to use these toys. I was like, oh shit, that's why Jackie still got her husband. And so then Jackie was like, so what's going on with you, Christian? What happened? Like, you brought Jennifer to the meeting. Wasn't that kind of like going to mess up the meeting? Isn't that kind of like counterproductive? Bringing, Jennifer along when Jennifer has And so that's when Malaysia was like, yeah, bringing Jennifer was like a bad idea, knowing that, she hates Cece. And that's when Christian was like, well, I tried to, check Jennifer while we was there, and I didn't know it was going to get that way. I felt like Cece had Jackie. How did Cece had Jackie, Cece didn't have Jackie. Jackie wasn't coming after you, Kristen. Jackie wasn't coming after Cece, but Jennifer was coming after you at one point, and she was coming after Cece. So Jennifer is the person with the ammunition and the beef and the problem with the situation. Jackie just a friend compared to what Jennifer is in this situation, but she's trying to use that to say, oh, since Jackie was there for Cece because they're cool, but Jackie has not implemented herself or inserted herself in anything where she chose Jennifer's side or she chose Cece's side. She's just there, and she hasn't came after Jennifer. She hasn't came after Kristen or Cece. So anyways, Malaysia was like messing with that bullshit. Why would you bring Jennifer? And then on top of that, she tried to dish you in the midst of everything. So Cece was like, yeah, that was kind of a bad thing. I mean, Christian was like, that kind of was a bad thing. I shouldn't have did that. And now looking back on it, I'm reflecting, and I'm gonna have to talk to Cece and try to make things up and get our relationship back together, because Malaysia was like, yo, we family. We've been family before we've been on the show. You just gonna diss us like this? Hell yeah, Christian gonna diss you like this because she wants to be on the next season and the next season. The spot that you have, Malaysia, Christian wants that spot. With the way that you glow up with this show, and then on top of that, you're able to branch off and do many different things and bring it back to Basketball Wife and have a real machine behind your name, which is Basketball Wives and VH1. Christian want the same thing, and I can't fault her for that. I can't hate for that, but she can do better than that, than to come after her cousin. She can be her cousin. She can be down with Cece and roll with her, but she don't have to turn on her family just to get cool with Evelyn and Jennifer, unless they told her that's what she has to do. So if that told her that's what she has to do, that's what she gonna have to do. And so then, Malaysia was like, Malaysia feels like, it's bad for a 40-year-old woman to be a mean girl. So Malaysia's like, yo, Jennifer's 40-something years old and she's a mean girl. Like, that's not a good look. So it is what it is with that situation. And so Christian is going to try to talk to Cece and see what happens. And so then we get Christian, Evelyn, and Jen. They walk up into, Jackie's spot, and they looking good, but, what's her name? Evelyn took on the spot with her, like, it looked like it was Versace. It almost reminds me of something that Zelly Swag from Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood had a shirt like that. Something similar, not the same exact design, but similar with the colors and the material. Also, a shirt like that Tupac had on, Biggie Small had on, but, Evelyn Lozada, she had the long dress with it, but she looked good with that hat and everything. That shit was on fleek. And also Kristen, she looked good into her all black. Her all black looked good, but it was too plain because she's too pretty and she's too brivant. I can't even say it. She has too much of a soul, too much of inspiration going on because she's so young and she's just married and have a child. She's brivant. I can't even say it. And having that all black on with the all black hair, she's not Jackie. She's not an older woman. She needs some color in her life, baby. She needs some color in that life. So anyways, they get there. Doug sees them, hugs them, give them a kiss or whatever, blase in the third. And so then we see, so Malaysia walks in looking all good with her blue and her white stripes, and she's sitting next to Zelly Swag, and she waves over there to Jennifer and Christian and Evelyn, and she ain't really talking to them. She ain't really feeling them like that because she don't want to be fake and sit next to Jennifer, because Jennifer tried to set her up with that gossip, with that rumor that wasn't even true, and to get her out there, and she would have a problem with Shawnee and have a problem with the world and people talking about she's spreading rumors. So she's gonna say, miss me with that. So I'm sitting over here next to Zelly Swag, or Zell Swag from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and she's with him. And so then that's when Evelyn, she comes over there. She was like, hey, what's up, girlfriend? What's going on? She was like, I can't, Malaysia was like, I can't be fake and sit over there with y'all. And so then that's when Zelly jumped in and was like, yo, Jen, like, she needs to upgrade. She needs to do something different. Them shoes that she got on is tired and worn out. That outfit she got on is tired and worn out. Her, he was like, yo, she needs to upgrade. She needs to be all washed and clean. I was like, damn, Zell, why you gonna say she needs to be all washed washed and clean. Why you gonna say that? Like, yo, why you gonna go there and be like, she needs to be washed, she needs to be clean? Like, you know, her outfits is from the 90s. Like, she needs something new, she needs to be reinvented. Like, she just needs to, like, she's a beautiful woman, but she needs help. Her look is just, oh, it's on bleak. I was just like, why are you going there, Zell? So Zell was like, look at her, she just looked like, you know, she's a throwback. And so Evelyn wasn't even defending her friend. Evelyn was like, so you don't like her shoes, you don't like this, you don't like that. He was like, you see them shoes she got on? I was just like, damn, he just went in on her. And he's supposed to be a fashion designer, so we'll see. And so then we get OG. She walks in with her boyfriend. She say hi to the ladies. And then she starts to cry and she's feeling a certain way. And, you know, Kristen can pick up on that. And so she was like, OG was like, yo, listen, I lost my brother. Everybody was like, I'm so sorry. So then that's when Kristen was like, let's go to the bathroom and talk, baby girl. They went to the bathroom and talk and they worked it out. And so hopefully they get over their bull crap, because they're the two new girls on the show and the two young girls on the show. They can actually, you know, help each other out and be friends with each other. Probably a lot can come out of their relationship, so they're cool right now. And OG's there with her man. She's matching with her man. They both got on black and gold, looking all good. They did look good together. I don't care what anybody say, they look good together. So that situation is done. And then we get Tammy. She walks in, and then Evelyn was like, oh, look what dragged in. Look at her with her man. I'm so glad she didn't sit over here. So, and then also Evelyn was like, oh my God, hopefully we do see Tammy. She ain't showing him legs. She's covering up her legs. I was like, damn, you're going to throw dirt on the sick woman that you know, Tammy said that she got an illness and she has to lose weight. But, you know, Evelyn's going to be Evelyn. That's what it is. And so, you know, Tammy, she sits next to Doug. They have a good time. They hug. They kiss it out. Jackie get on the stage and she kills it. She does her thing and it's all good. Peace. I'm out. One love.